Hi everyone, this is Vlookup, and in today's video I am going to be showing you how to compare data in Excel to find matching records. And in my first example, I'll be using the merge and the Vlookup function. Then later on, in my second example, I'll be exploring how to use the power tools in Excel like the power query. So I have my workbook open here with two datasets which I've labeled dataset A and dataset B. These two datasets are sitting in the same worksheet called basic, and we are going to carry out an operation on both datasets to find out whether there could be matching records between these two datasets. And we shall be using the merge and the Vlookup functions. So let's get started with how to use the merge function to find matching records. So I just come to dataset A here and I create a new column header which I will call, for this example, results. And below, in the first row of dataset A, I will start typing my formula, which is equals match, open brackets. What is my lookup value? I'll be using the account number as the lookup value. I put a comma. Where am I looking this value from? What is called the lookup array. I'm looking for it from dataset B, column L. I put my cursor, hold the Ctrl Shift down arrow on the keyboard, and then I press the F4 key on the keyboard to lock myself in that selection or criteria range. And I put a comma, and I'll be doing an exact match. I put a 0, close brackets, and hit enter. So Excel is giving me a 5 here as my result. What does this 5 mean? In simple terms, it simply means that it has looked for this account 10101 from this dataset B here, and it found out that it is actually sitting in row number 5 here. That's what it does. So the match function returns the position of the value that you're searching for. Where is this record sitting in dataset B? It tells you that it is sitting in row number 5 of dataset B. That's what it gives you here. That's why it is giving me a 5. So when you carry out that formula and the match function gives you a number, just understand that it has actually found that record. So let us first double click and send this one down and see what happens. So as you can see, in some cells we are getting numbers, and in some cells we are getting NA, which is an error, meaning that these records that have NA were not found in dataset B, and NA that has a number means that it was found. So most people do not want Excel to give them numbers or errors. So what do? You just come back to your formula here and wrap this function into an isNumber function. So what isNumber does is that it will give you true or false. Hit enter, gives you a true, double click to send it down. So for true means this record was found sitting in this dataset B here. For the false means this record here was not found in dataset B. So that's how the match function is used. And if you do not want for Excel to return errors, you wrap the whole function into an isNumber like we have just done. So let's carry on and see how the Vlookup is used to get the same results like we did in the match function. So for VLOOKUP, we shall also create a column header, call it results. Come here and start typing our formula equals VLOOKUP. What is our lookup value? Which is this one, comma, where are we searching it from? From dataset B, column L, put our cursor, Control Shift down arrow, lock ourselves, comma, column index is of course 1, and we are doing an exact match, close brackets, hit enter. So what the VLOOKUP function returns is that it returns the exact value. It returns the exact value that you are searching for once it is found matching in your second database. So for this case, record number 1 has been found matching in dataset B, and therefore the account is returned here as my result. So I can double click to send everything down and see what other rows return. So like we had errors in our match function, we also have errors in the VLOOKUP function. So if you do not want to get these errors back, or if you do not want Excel to give you the value as a result, then it is very simple. You come back to your formula, and this time you wrap the VLOOKUP function into a function called isError. isError will help you give you a true or false. Yes, double click and send this one down, you get a false, and this is the opposite of the match function, because for the match function, values that were found matching gave us a true, and for the VLOOKUP function, values that were found matching gave us a false. However, we can still, inside the VLOOKUP function, put another function here such that we can get exact results that are returned by the match function. So you just come and wrap this function into a function called not, and then you close brackets, hit enter, then you get the same results for both functions. So this is how we use the VLOOKUP and the match functions to compare data to find out if they are matching records, and this could be done for so many various reasons. There are situations you may find yourself in and you would like to compare two data sets. They could be sitting in the same worksheet or in different worksheets. However, these functions will still help you. So if our goal was actually to filter out records that were found matching here, have them printed and presented to our boss, that would then be simple. We just put our cursor into dataset A, we go to the data tab, now a ribbon, and then we activate our filters, and then we come here on the results. We choose one of them because they are all the same. Otherwise, we would have used only one, whatever we choose to use. So we filter based on records that were found matching, which is true. Click OK, and here we get our filtered results. So we can use these results, we can pick them out and use them for any other purpose. So I'll create another workspace here, and I say records matching dataset B. I just copy them up and I paste here, and I can remove these formula columns. Then for records that were not matching, I do the same, hit OK, pick them out, I can paste them here, records not matching dataset B. So I can just pick these records, copy and paste here, such that I can print them separately. Then after doing that, I can clear my filters and also remove these formula columns that we used, so that our dataset returns to normal, since we have filtered out results here that we need to go ahead and print. So that's how we use the match and the Vlookup function. If you liked this video, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit on the bell icon to get notifications of my future videos of the same nature. See you in my next video. Bye.